charity believes Scotland can eradicate youth homelessness in a decade if it adopts a Canadian approach. The Rock Trust argues early intervention and prevention work with schools, social workers and families will stop young people becoming homeless, as Morag Kinnebra reports.
I was bullied throughout quite a lot of my life. My mental health was kind of going down a lot. I wanted to just be back with my family, but I couldn't.
AJ left care age 16.
I ended up being like the college dropout quite a lot because I just couldn't cope with doing so many things. Like I'd have a job and I'd leave after so many months just because I couldn't do it because I had all these issues going on. So everything just kind of went up. It was a bit like a roller coaster.
This charity offers practical support as well as advice.
So we're going to make chicken pie tonight.
It thinks youth homelessness can be wiped out in 10 years if Scotland follows a Canadian model of early intervention, stepping in before a teenager leaves home.
We're asking for teachers and educators, for family workers, to be able to identify young people who are at risk of homelessness and flag them up for early on support. And on the other side of that, we also want to make sure that there are housing options, transitional housing options that are good for young people.
The charity wants councils to help. Local authorities are willing but argue more actions needed tackling underlying problems like poverty and mental health.
I left at 16, coming on 17, and it was the worst time to leave because you're not fully adult yet. You might think you are, but you're not fully adult. So use the time that you've got while you've got it, because once you've left, there's no way back in.
You don't even need to take your skin off or anything.
Voluntary work and part-time study have come from this help. The charity believes identifying and supporting vulnerable teenagers sooner could end youth homelessness in a decade. Morag Kinnebra, reporting Scotland, Edinburgh. And now let's get the forecast from Chris.